In this video, we're going to show how Level Maker can be used to work with pipe kits. And the same concepts can be applied to HVAC ductwork and such. So we spawn in a basic piece, and we'll switch over here, and hitting the V key on the keyboard switches over to turns only. So I can choose between two turns I've got set up. Now, this is a free pipe kit and off the asset store. I've only set up a handful of pieces. So we'll do a quick turn here, another turn. And then we'll go back, pressing the C keyboard key, we'll switch back to straight pieces. And do a few of those. And then we'll switch back to a turn. Go this way. And we'll switch back to straight pieces. And now we'll come over here and start to do a little more interesting stuff. We'll take and switch over to, let's see, I think I set these up under junctions. So here we have a junction piece. Now if you want, you can lock this preview so that when you select and unselect the connector, it stays in place there. The only disadvantage to that is whenever you're trying to use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out, it's intercepted as a change prefab event. So we'll go ahead and switch that one, and now we'll go back to straight pieces. We'll unlock the preview. So here you see how Level Maker can quickly be used to create all sorts of piping effects. And I'll just do a bunch of random turns just to kind of make it a little interesting. Let's see what we've got here. So you can do all sorts of neat things, and these are just, it just all depends on what you do in here with the pieces and the connectors. For these turns, I created two sets of connectors on the ends. So you can see we've got two red arrows here, two x-axes. These are two connectors in the identical position, but their rotations are 90 degrees off, so that when we select through it, the piece gets oriented in two different directions. And the reversible option tells us to, even though it's got a forward connector here and a backward connector over here, this is a piece that it doesn't matter, the forward and reverse, forward and backward connectors can be swapped. So with just two connectors on each end, we can get four rotations in all four axes. It will make a little more sense once you play with it, but ordinarily you would only have one connector on one side and one connector on the other side. Now, one of the things that does in this case is when you have that set up, when you click on a connector, ordinarily it knows this connector, this one right here, it knows this one's been used, but because there's two there, it allows us to connect another one in there. So that's something I'll have to address in a later update of Level Maker to basically detect if two connectors on top of each other, it only lets you use one. So that's how Level Maker can be used to work with piping kits.